I feel my mind speeding like a car chase. I love it when my heart race. I just did a pile, feel like I'm literally Scarface. No easy buckets, had to learn this shit the hard way. And now we on the hardwood, the parquet. But I remember dark days, parking a Honda on Central Parkway. Part ways, some people gon' desert you like a parfait. Someone in your circle keep it semi like an arch wave. I silly flipping quarters out the house like it's an arcade. You horrible at 4-minute stories, that's why I'm telling it. The moral is to always keep an eye on those irrelevant. Getting dumb, rich is not making you look intelligent. No prescription lenses, just expensive for the hell of it. 2, 3, or 4 hours. You can never go where I go, you would need a tour guide. This drive is not a joyride. I do what I want over here, you just stay on your side. Ooh, that make you salty, why you sodium chloride, huh? I used to wonder what they got against me. I can play the villain, know it fits me. I don't trust nobody but my brothers and my instincts. Just my brothers and my instincts. Back when I was broke, I had to fix things. When I make the play, I'm making history. I'm the reason why they switch teams. And all they talk about is 6 rings. I turn the tables like LeBron after losing to Roger Bacon. I'm plotting my domination, hopping out of a spaceship. Talent and confidence, can you balance that combination? That shit I never learned from turning in college papers. That diploma on the wall, don't mean you know it all. I don't know why you show it off. Mine is in my garage, my saliva on her vagina. I'm drooling, I'm a dog. On Survivor, I would vote you off. You and Logan Paul, yeah, got some good shit, that's why I hate bad news. Hear that shit, it make me sick, feel like I ate fast food. Got my music ready whenever I make that move, yeah. Now all I need is some face tattoos, yeah. 1 bed and 2 bitches. Red Ferrari 458, that's 3 6s like my team Memphis. I got seats inches from the floor, these ain't cheap tickets. Couldn't get them if you had a genie give you 3 wishes. So why you rock the boat if you get seasickness? And why you keep fishing? Why you sneak dissing? This is 6 pieces out the bucket, honey, 3 biscuits. Giving you this soul food, feeding you these deep dishes. I used to wonder what they got against me. I can play the villain, know it fits me. I don't trust nobody but my brothers and my instincts. Just my brothers and my instincts. Back when I was broke, I had to fix things. When I make the play, I'm making history. I'm the reason why they switch teams. And all they talk about is 6 rings.
That was a moment.
Okay, I'm ready, if you ready, cock it back and hold it steady. I pull up in Malibu, but I ain't hopping out the Chevy, no. Tell me, is you busy, can you fit me in your schedule? I'm not trying to kick it, I'm just trying to fuck, so let me know. I'm sorry, I know that's for, but forgive me. I got you all on my mind and I'm trying to get on in your kidneys. I call you late, dinner date, got no 100s or 50s, no, take out at the steakhouse, let me order you Denny's, baby. I think he was lying a bit when he said he cash out Pennywise. I just mean I wouldn't fuck with that clown. I don't play the game of cat mouse. Yeah, summa cum laude, burning cap gown. Hey, fuck you too, I got no problem with Bono. I've been drinking, I've been smoking, had enough of the combo. I'm the best in your stereo, let's go mano y mano. Yeah, I'm the uno, my motto, say I do not know 250. Oh shoot, had to switch it, look what you made me do. Damn, look what you made me do. If you blink, I bet she gon' pull up 182. She gon' pull up 182, yeah. Throw it at me like I'm running a route. I'm catching feelings, dropping everything else. I did shit for you I wouldn't do for myself. Funny how you turn me down, but now you want me to help. Nah, SMS addressed to your bestie, but I deleted. We were on a break for the evening, it wasn't cheating. When I meet Selena, I need me at least a weekend. I'm already a legend, I need a Chrissy Teigen. Pull up, skirt, where your panty at? If I comment on that pic, how your man react? Ooh, I like that fanny pack, that's a good look. If you a snack, then your Insta is a cookbook. Okay, that was corny, I'm sorry, I think it's funny though. We've been running game like Atari since I was 24. You love finer things, no wonder why all my money low. You want black diamonds, and I'm still on that bunny slope. You've been acting more entitled, less and less thankful. Curving everybody but showing your best angles. Women in my past said they wanna be left single, but I stopped texting, they turned on me like Steph's ankles. Look what you made me do, damn.
They feeling me, I think they feeling me. Fake world, but I think they see the real in me. It's killing me.
And we are back with another Bible No Cream.
Save the world like it's my responsibility. They feeling me, I know they feeling me. Fake world, but I think they see the real in me. It's killing me, I know it's killing me. Fuck it, I'ma kill him, I'm the villain, fuck humility. I know my ability, 99 agility. All my introverted verses serving versatility. I don't need a cosign, this is credibility. I'm the one in charge, I'm the boss, bring the bill to me. I guess your account is what counts though. In the beginning I thought it was real, eventually figured it out though. Proudly announcing my dollar amounts and spit it all over the outro. Took me a minute to get it admitted, I'm usually coming around slow. Life is like a box of chocolates, but I call it a bitch cause that's what everybody calls it. And I know there's a skeleton in everybody's closet, and mine is always wearing phone posits. Pause it. They feeling me, I think they feeling me. Fake world, but I think they see the real in me. It's killing me, I think it's killing me. Save the world like it's my responsibility. They feeling me, I know they feeling me. Fake world, but I think they see the real in me. It's killing me, I know it's killing me. Fuck it, I'ma kill him, I'm the villain, fuck humility. I know my ability, 99 stamina. Women didn't want me till my life was caught on camera. Flashing me like double D's, watching me like Pamela. Say she want it faster, well I give it to you, Danica. Holler at me, as long as you ain't no amateur. You won't be getting $1 from me, I refuse to be taken advantage of. Damn it he mean, damn it he clean, wiping me down like a janitor. Raying on Viking, then killing the mic, and then lighting the gram of the cannabis. How does he do it? The dude is a poet, chopping and screw it. I had to slow it, I had to Google it, I didn't know it. Smoking a sack in the back of the Buick, he walking me through it like I'm in the moment. Gotta get lost before you get found, they follow me around like I know where I'm going. They feeling me, I think they feeling me. Fake world, but I think they see the real in me. It's killing me, I think it's killing me. Save the world like it's my responsibility. They feeling me, I know they feeling me. Fake world, but I think they see the real in me. It's killing me, I know it's killing me. Fuck it, I'ma kill him, I'm the villain, fuck humility.
By 25, I wanna have an Aston, so I can hit the gas, 150 on a dash, and probably crash, but fuck it. I promise it's harder than I make it look. Don't try this at home. I don't think you understand the level I be on. Sitting at the corner table drinking De Leon. Tequila, sativa, oh my God, I'm in my zone, yeah. I want that new Lamborghini, I want that Ferrari. I still want that Aston Martin, I have not forgot it. Lately I've been rapping like it's all about the money. I can't have no fun without the funds, I think it's funny how they tell me that I changed like I should be offended. That's progression, I get better and you can't prevent it. Trying to get my best impression of somebody paying attention. I ain't listen to your bullshit, I'ma stop pretending. Who am I kidding? I ain't give a fuck since I was 21 and broke and alone. Old girl told me all I do is smoke. Yeah, I know. Used to tell me all my rapping was a job. Now she buying tickets to my show. Lately I've been rapping like it's all about the money. I can't have no fun without the funds, I think it's funny, yeah. I want that new Lamborghini, I want that Ferrari. I still want that Aston Martin, I have not forgotten, nah. Lately I've been rapping like it's all about the money. I can't have no fun without the funds, I think it's funny, yeah. I want that new Lamborghini, I want that Ferrari. I still want that Aston Martin, I have not forgotten, nah. I promise it's harder than I make it look. You don't see me hurting. Got a lot of pain I gotta carry on my person. Sitting in the studio alone, I'm putting work in. Hour after hour, flipping shit until it's perfect. Yeah, I want 2 new Lamborghinis, I want 2 Ferraris. First I'll get that Aston Martin, pass on that Bugatti. It won't be about the price, it's more about the body. You gon' have to apologize, I promise you'll be sorry that you ever said I changed it meant to be offensive. Talk is cheap, what you say to me ain't that expensive. You gave me that impression, you ain't really paying attention. So I gave you all this bullshit, knew you wouldn't listen. Who am I kidding? I've been trying to give you what you want, what you want. I know I can say whatever, you gon' hate no matter what. Even if I find a fuck to give, I'm not gon' give it up. Fuck it, I want that Bugatti, I'm a stunt, feel like lately I've been rapping like it's all about the money. I can't have no fun without the funds, I think it's funny, yeah. I want that new Lamborghini, I want that Ferrari. I still want that Aston Martin, I have not forgotten, nah. Lately I've been rapping like it's all about the money. I can't have no fun without the funds, I think it's funny, yeah. I want that new Lamborghini, I want that Ferrari. I still want that Aston Martin, I have not forgotten, nah.
Yes, we live. We are live. What up, people? What's up, people? I'm gonna make this chat pop out so I can see what you're saying if you're commenting. We are live. Let me know if you can hear me, if everything's working properly. Let me go a little wider with this bitch so you can see David. Let's maybe not see that mess on that table over there. Yeah, I didn't clean up before this live stream, I'm sorry. I had it dialed in this morning and then it just kind of got away from me, but it is what it is. If you guys can hear me, comment, let me know. That'd be great, that'd be excellent. This is our first public live stream on the Black with No Cream YouTube channel, which is pretty exciting. It's kind of cool. Say hi to Dave. He's right here. This is Dave's brother. He's in the back. He's out in LA. I thought it was his first time, but it's his second time. But he flew for his first time today. Big day. It's his big day. Dude, flying for my first time, I remember being like terrified.
I feel like the first time I flew, bro, I was like fucking 8 or some shit.
Scared as fuck. 8? Yeah, I think I did fly when I was younger.
I flew one time where like they actually had to they escort you.
Yeah.
Shit.
Wow.
Yeah.
Why?
I went to Panama when I was a kid by myself.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
For fucking spring break at 8, it's lit. That's how Dave rolls.
No, that's when I was born. Remember?
Oh yeah, right.
Like my grandma.
Right. Guys, I'm an uncle now, so that's great. First time being an uncle, which is pretty wild. My sister had her baby, Lucas Michael, yesterday, 6 o'clock, 6:11, I think. So I'm going home in like 2 weeks to see that kid, which would be dope as fuck. Dave's where are you going when you leave? You're leaving. Me and Dave are leaving like the same time, pretty much. When are you leaving?
I leave the 8th. Or no, the 8th.
He's leaving on the 8th.
I leave when you get back.
Damn, yeah, so that's gonna overlap. So we gotta pre-record some morning roast. By the way, did anyone see the new morning roast intro? Because if you didn't, what the fuck? You gotta be tuning in every Wednesday. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna show you real quick. Let's watch the new morning roast together before I get into what's in my camera bag. Let's see. Oh, my fucking keyboard doesn't want to work anymore right now. That's tight. Look at this intro.
Another Black with No Cream podcast. New episode every single Wednesday and Sunday. I'm your host Ben Haggerty, aka Ben Real Verse World, and this is my friend Dave. We went to the desert. We went back to like
this is
the
new
1800s,
Watch
or whenever
premiere.
Cowboys were alive.
First time ever.
Whatever.
But you guys could have seen it since Wednesday. But the first time
And we
if you
shot
haven't
this
seen it.
video there, and
The
then
new
we
Black
didn't
and
like
Cream Morning
any
Roast
of the shots the DP got of our face. So we hired Kavika Banis, aka K.Owika on IG, and he VFX'd our faces on. So yeah, let's this is the world premiere.
We're dropping the world premiere.
world premiere.
Soon to be Grammy nominated Morning Roast intro.
Song.
Right, motherfucking
Welcome to the morning roast, a place where you will get the most info from a deep dive into the topics that really need life with your host Ben and Dave, coming to you live today. Grab your cup of joe and take some fucking notes. You busy? We are back.
That's a new.
Yes.
That's a new morning roast. The new. What do you guys think of that? Please comment and let us know what you think. Did anyone enjoy how we just didn't give a fuck about keying out the green screen and the last two shots? We did like a pretty good job up until I think by that point it was late at night. And we just said fuck it and left green screen in there. You like that? CJ likes it. Shout out to CJ for being the first person to say he likes it. I'm gonna tell my homie Travis that I'm live because he's been doing some live streams lately. I just told him. Travis Lloyd, he's starting to live stream a little more, which is cool. Today,
Switch it back.
yeah, this is the whole goal of this was to talk about. A lot of people have been asking me all the time, and Dave, what we carry with us. I mean, every time I do a tour or do a show. Oh shit, my bad. Every time I do a tour or something, I get those DMs all day. What camera you shoot on? What lens you shoot on? Blah blah blah. So I figured we dive into what's in the camera bag. But it really depends, in my opinion, what you take with you when you're doing a job. And sometimes your job is 10-minute drive from your house. Sometimes it's across the country or across the world. So you always have to be thinking a little bit differently when it comes to packing your shit. So I'm curious, before we get started, what is everyone shooting on? What do you usually travel with? If you're not a photographer, videographer, and you do travel for your job, what does a typical bag look like for you? I know some graphic designers travel a lot. I mean, is there anyone in here that's not a video photographer or whatever? Comment, let us know. I want to see what people's got for setups. Also, where are you from? I see some people said they're from SoCal. Do you see? I saw some people saying where they're from earlier.
Yeah, right there.
Grand Rapids, Michigan.
Cleveland.
A lot of LA people. Huh?
Cleveland, Carolina.
Oh wait, I want to be seeing live chat. Ooh. Carolinas. We got people from all over, huh? Well, we're in LA. We do these monthly live streams on Patreon normally. Today we decided with the Patreon group to go live on the Black and Cream YouTube channel to see how it goes. So I'm excited to see what you guys think of this. If you enjoy this, let us know, obviously. But anyway, let's get started. So, what's in my camera bag? Shit. Normally, for the longest time, I've had this big ass camera bag. This is open. This is actually a receipt that I probably needed with my tax guy yesterday. But I have this big bag, right? And there's some pros and cons about this big bag. And everyone has different camera bags. I don't even know who makes this camera bag. Oh, it's Lowepro. It's a good bag. It's a good brand. I was like, most people are always like, I have this bag. I'm like, I never know what bag I have. It just does different shit.
Right.
But Lowepro is pretty good. This bag, huh?
It's a Lowepro solid. I have a Lowepro bag.
You do?
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if, yeah, this is a Lowepro bag too. I guess we fuck with Lowepro, so I should put a link in the bio. But this bag has been with me. I took this on Schoolboy Q's tour. I took this on Beyonce's tour. So it's been around the world. It's traveled for at least 13 months in a bus or in a plane or in a whatever you can think of. It's been in it. But I love it because it's fucking huge. And it sucks to haul around, but it can haul a lot of gear. So in the cases of run and gun scenarios, and specifically I want to talk about like those two tours where I was facilitating everything on my own technically. Like on Q's tour, I did all photo video. On Beyonce's tour, we had a team, but individually we had different jobs technically. And so you kind of have to have your own set of gear to accomplish that job. And there's different shoots, like when we did Chris Brown's documentary, we just hung the posters. I want to get the Beyonce poster right here. It's really hard to do in reverse, but I want to get the Beyonce poster there. So I'm going to try to get that soon. But when we did Chris Brown's poster, or when we did Chris Brown's documentary, we shot a couple shows, like real shows. And when you go, like we went with like a crew. So we had Reds and we were swapping different cine lenses and like just you have so much more gear when you do that. So it's not just bringing a backpack. Those are different cases. So specifically with traveling and hauling through and rocking like DSLR, a couple lenses, your laptop, whatever. I have like kind of a go-to setup with it. Let's see what are people commenting. CJ's gonna be driving, so he can't really chime in on the conversation. Totally feel that, bro. Don't die. Please don't die. Some people, I asked earlier what people's setups were. We got some Canon T6Is, standard kit lens, so you know he's lit. That's tight. Sony A7S II, me too. From Texas. Shout out to the T6i. Nicholas says the everyday bag setup is the Nikon D610. I don't know anything about Nikon, to be honest. I don't know anything about the Nikon cameras. I never ended up getting into it because I got into Canon first. Is that a new camera? He has a 24mm, 50mm MacBook Pro, DJI Mavic Pro, chargers, other random shit. So like, what Nicholas just what's going on outside? Is it fucking war? What? It's like every time I talk, there's a goddamn fire truck flying by. There is a solid setup, which is kind of what I wanted to lean into, because like that's the type of setup that I wanted to talk about, how I pack and travel, and that usually is the case if I'm not working with the crew and I'm working as a one-man band. Like Dave and I just went to New Jersey, to shoot a K-pop group, which was fire. And while we were there, we just had to run and gun, and we just kind of brought our own gear. And so Dave had his bag and I had my bag, and between the two of us, was it the two bags? You had your backpack, I had my backpack, and then a suitcase. Yeah, so in the suitcase. So I also take the suitcase with me, and we can dive into why I bring this on. There's many reasons why, and I honestly, if you can, when you travel, I made a mistake before where I checked some important gear in my checked bag, and that motherfucker got lost. And then I didn't have that stuff throughout the remainder of my trip, which was a super bummer, and I had to find other solutions. It's a whole nother story. But ever since then, I've always tried to keep everything in a setup like that backpack and a carry-on. So all my camera gear can come with me, my clothes can go underneath the plane, and any other material that maybe if I lost it, it wouldn't suck, you know? Do you think like that too?
Yes, 100%. I like to keep everything that's valuable in my sight, if possible.
And I've had people tell me like, because you know how sometimes if they'll be like, oh, the top's full, blah blah blah, we gotta make you check the shit. If you tell them that you're carrying like expensive like hard drives in your bag, if you say like, hey, I have a project, I can't check this underneath, and you start complaining that way, they'll just make someone else move their shit under the plane, which is kind of a clutch move. So
yeah, 100%.
Highly suggest doing whatever it takes to not send important valuables underneath the plane, because some dude that's fucking down there working for $12 an hour who might feel like today is the last day I want to work,
chucks your bag,
is swooping your bag, or he's throwing your bag. Look out the window and just watch what they do to your bags. Like if you want your important shit, you're like, Justin says, is that Dave's twin in the back? What's the age difference between you guys?
7 years.
No, it's not his twin. This channel is whack.
I'll show you my bag.
Canon R50mm 1.2. I'm just kind of reading through some people.
This is my bag.
This is a Low Pro?
Low Pro 450.
That's new.
AW2. This shit's fucking flame. Has a hard top. And I don't like big backpacks like Ben. I like to say try to minimal, but I also get the benefit from him carrying gear a lot of times.
But I don't like, yeah, he does get the benefit of me carrying gear. I don't like having a big bag, but let's go back to this. This thing is like the size of, it's bigger than a fucking shoebox. It's easily like, where's my measuring shit? This thing is thick as fuck. It's huge. So in it, there's all these different spaces, right? And I can move certain things around and customize shit, but I can literally be taking like, here's a 7200, right? We can talk about lenses in a second, but if I wanted this, I have a 7200 in the bottom of this, and then shut this, and be able to put like an entire another lens here. Like I can stack shit super high, and then I can even stack on top of that because this thing can just be fat over the top. But this thing, I've literally put all my batteries in here, all my cards, all the lenses I could think of, any GoPros, any extra like all that shit starts to take up real estate in your bag. And this bag, between this bag and a suitcase, a carry-on suitcase, I can pack enough shit, including like a basic shitty tripod, like a photography tripod, in the suitcase, plus a Ronin. So between all of this, I'm able to take 2 DSLRs, like a Mavic Pro now that they're small enough and you can fit them in. All my lenses, a majority of my lenses, like a 14 mil, 24 to 70, 7200,
1635.
1635.
We even fit the 10 to 18 in there one time.
Yep, 10 to 18, a 2 times extender for the 7200. All that shit can go in this.
Plus Rode mic, Sennheiser,
Rode mic.
Zoom H6.
Yep. Like you could
20
fit
batteries.
everything you could ever need in these shits. It's just getting through the airport's a motherfucker. But that's my number one tip if you're traveling creator. Oh, and a laptop, and a charger, and hard drives. So, you know what I mean? It gets heavy. But if you're traveling, I highly suggest finding ways to keep all your gear with you. You can always wear the same clothes every single day and explain to your client that your shit got lost and you haven't had time to go to Target and buy a new t-shirt or something like that. But like, you can't explain to them why you're missing all of your lenses. You know what I mean? Or I've like put drones in there because I'm just like, oh, I just don't, or anything that's heavy, I always try to take it out of my bag because it's uncomfortable to carry when you're walking through long terminals. And so I'll put it in other stuff, and if you have to check that shit and you lose it, it's just a bummer. So has anyone ever had any like horror stories with that happening to them when they're traveling? Because that's a super bitch. But anyway, camera wise, for me, I was heavily a Canon guy. I have a 5D back here somewhere. Let me grab some shit. I had my 5D, which I used for all of Schoolboy Q's tour, as well as an A7S II. That was like the first time I switched over and got into the Sony gang. But yeah, this was my photography camera, this 5D. I still have it, but I've had this for, my first camera was the A7 or the 7D. I had the 7D Mark II it was the regular one. It wasn't even the Mark II, but I had the 7D forever. Shot everything on that. Got rid of that. Got this 5D. Started shooting on the tour with all my photos would be here, so I'd always have this looped over. And then I'd have my Sony, which is shooting this live stream, so I can't show you it. The A7S II was like my new toy for that tour. And on that tour, I still had Canon glass, which was a huge fucking issue because I had to use Metabones, and the Metabones adapter, even though I spent like $400 on that shit, I have no idea why I put this on. Spent $400 on the Metabones adapter, and it was like so trash. It worked. So if you're shooting manual, you're good. But when you were trying to use autofocus, and I was using the Ronin M, and trying to be able to get shots on stage, I had to really stay within my focal lane and never leave. So if Q was here and I wanted to do a pass behind him, I needed to like follow as close to the line as I could so he'd stay in focus, which was really hard, and it really limited me on shots that I could get. But then I ended up buying this 24-70 G Master, and this little guy, is it focusing? Come on. Is fucking fire. This lens is solid. I have this now. My go-to kit right now if I'm traveling, and I feel like it's the same with you if you had all the lenses, but he uses my shit too right now, but I'm trying to get him to switch all over Sony. He's right now shooting with the 1DX Mark II. I'll shoot with this, the A7S II, the A7R3. I'll tell you why about that in a second. 7200, 24 to 70, which is...
You flipped them.
Oh yeah, 24 to 70, which is on the camera. 70 to 200, this guy. And the 16 to 35, which is what I'm shooting this on. It's nice and wide. You can do a lot with it. It's an f4, but the autofocus is pretty fire. That's like my go-to. Also bring a dad cam, and now I'm starting not to because everyone's doing it, which is whatever. Here, sorry, you want to scoot in?
Thank you.
And then this little guy. This fucking thing is tight as shit. Cause I've had all the Phantoms. I've had the Phantoms before. I've had all the I've had the Phantom since it started. Me and Tim Dodd were flying drones. He was building them from scratch, and then we were trying to figure out how to do it, and then the Phantoms came out. But I have the Phantom 4 back here somewhere. This big ass chair's on the way, but it's right there. The Phantom 4 Pro, which is great, shoots 60 and 4K, looks really nice, but it's big, and when I have to carry this suitcase and that big ass camera bag and then another bag just for that, and even before that I was carrying Pelican cases, which is brutal, because it's brutal. And I would have a Pelican case for my drone, and I have a Pelican case for my Ronin, and it was just me carrying that shit, which is a motherfucker. But yeah, anyway, that's kind of like the basic setup for what I bring in my bag. So when we travel, you also start to get worried about making sure you have enough cables, chargers, batteries, plugs. It's almost like you need to create a checklist. So we always try to kind of outline like what we need and what we need it for. So the Ronin, we have the Ronin. You can talk to it, I'm just like blabbing. Ronin S. Have the Ronin M and a Pelican back there. Got this halfway through tour. Game changer. Fucking love this thing.
He says, is the dad cam like VHS? A lot of people use it. A lot of people use it because you can kind of, like, you have to make it look like VHS, which some people do like trash and some people you can do well. But you can get like the type of zoom and very like hand shaky movement like a VHS. But
Right.
it's not VHS like. It actually shoots.
That was the.
But like, a lot of people have been using it. Even Travis's guy uses it a lot. Just follows Travis around with the dad cam.
I mean, it's also really good for like home video shit. Like if you're filming an artist or something like that and it's doc style, being able to have that camera is a game changer in the sense of it's lightweight. You don't have to, can you type that in? You don't have to, I mean, it's this, look. You're just like holding this out, or you can look through the thing. This actually is fucked. We took it on Beyonce's tour. It won't open any farther anymore. But you're able just to hold the camera like this instead of sitting here holding a DSLR. You're shooting, run and gun style, and it becomes really, really heavy. But
there's something inherently like when you hold like a lens to an artist who doesn't really want to be filmed. There's something about them that shuts down, and there's something about this that is inherently like chill, and you can get some really cool content, especially like low profile spaces where like you don't want to be like looking all loud with the Rode mic and a camera and a lens. This is a place where you can get in some more intimate moments and also zoom in really far away. So it's definitely a cool tool if you have space for it.
I'm found some examples of like times I used the dad cam, because honestly, everyone's using it. There's reasons why. You can get a lot of shit done with this. What I would do on tour is I would have like, if I had like the Ronin all rigged up, right? And I have to go grab a shot or whatever, and I would take like a fanny pack, and I had this fit in a fanny pack, so I just rock that shit on my waist. That way if I needed to like set the Ronin down and I could get a shot from like far away or do a zoom, because the zoom on this shit is insane. I'll show you a zoom clip in a little bit, but like here's an example where it was like one of our last shows, and I had a 360 camera, and I was trying to get some interesting like 360 shots of Beyonce and Jay-Z, and like they're coming off. They had like a stage that was moving, and I was trying to get like a cool angle, and it worked or whatever. So here is the this is the shot that I was going for. So it was like just a weird. I was literally holding this 360 camera handheld, and just got this clip. It's honestly not groundbreaking or anything, but it was kind of tight. It was just kind of tight because I'm literally standing there holding this 360 camera in the air. But while I was out there, I had also brought my handy dad cam. With the intentions of if something happened while I was holding this 360 camera, I could throw that in my pocket and switch and get some like actual video that's at least HD quality and document whatever's happening. Well, B comes over and runs off with the dancers, so I captured this, and this is all just handheld with the dad cam, and I can run through with them, be super stealth, minimal, and happened to get the shot because I had this. The only other option would have been like my iPhone or something. So you can do a lot of damage with these, and you pick off a lot of good shots, which is super convenient. And they're only like, they're probably cheaper now, but when I got it was like 800
I think they're still around 800, but maybe
Really?
750 if you find it. Again.
Yeah, they're probably going up now because people are like, oh, these are
Yeah,
tight.
exactly.
But I got them on. I got the first one because I got these for the podcast initially, and then happened to bring them to set one day and ended up using them all the time on tour. But when I got it, it was like 800 from Best Buy, and then it turned into, I found 2 on OfferUp for like $400, which was pretty dope. And I think the guy that sold me it for $400 joined Black Window Cream afterwards, which is sick. Let's see what's everyone saying.
Have you ever tried shooting with Super 8 film cameras at all?
I have not. I mean, I've played with them, but I haven't like shot anything on purpose with them and developed it. I've not shot Super 8, and I've not shot film photography. You've shot film photography, haven't you?
No, I
You
haven't. I have a fascination with it, but I don't shoot it just because everyone shoots it.
Wes says, what 360 camera? The 360 camera I used for that was the GoPro Session, or what the fuck, Hero? What the fuck is that camera called? Fusion, sorry. But now I have the Insta360, which is this guy. And this is also in my bag often because this is it built out, but the camera itself is, and this is an Insta360. The camera's this big. It's the size of my hand. Less than the size of my hand. And it comes with this selfie stick thing, right? Selfie stick breaks down as well. So then, all in all, this is your load. I can literally set this on top of my bag, and it fits all in my bag, and there's no issues. But this camera has been incredible to use. I got some really cool shit with it with Jay in New York, which I don't even think I posted on Instagram or whatever, but I will. And then you can just, it's just cool. Like we had shot, remember the shot on the plane? That was tight.
Hell yeah, I got some fire shots on a Motorola Razr. You already know.
Have you ever shot on a Motorola? Oh yeah, got those shots. I shot on a Segway. I got an ill shot with the Movi on a Segway when that first came out, which is sick. Or a chocolate flip. What the hell, Justin? Fuck out of here.
Yeah, he's
I have the Insta360.
so underrated.
So underrated. Yes, totally underrated. I think the thing is fucking incredible, and I think it's like literally maybe $350 or $400. For some reason, I always see them marketing it on sale, like they need to sell more. I don't know what's up, but
I think it definitely 100% looks better than the Fusion.
it's insane. It's
Like
so much easier to use than the Fusion. Quality-wise, it's outstanding. This lens, so let Dave talk about this lens. So on tour with B&J, we like split up duties of like what we were capturing. So we were capturing different styles of content for the tour. I would always be kind of like motion, cinematic motion, and Dave was always locked off getting like beauty shots, like intense beauty shots. We would call them beauty, but like close-ups basically, which was hard to do in the settings we were in because we were in fucking stadiums. So Dave would always be posted up, and he would always rock the 7200.
Yeah, so I don't know. I'm obsessed with this lens, and it's funny because before I went on tour, I shot a lot of EDM, and so you just shoot 16-35 or wider. Like all the DJs want fisheye lenses and shit because they just want to show how many people are in the crowd. But like the level of cinematicness you can get with this, a lens like this, when you get really tight in the bokeh and how sharp it is compared to even like the 24-70 or 16-35 is insane. And it's like the level of quality of the shots, and I feel like more people should incorporate just longer lenses, because like just the compression you can get in the background, and like when you contrast like tight with wide and big stuff, because everyone likes to do the wide stuff, everyone likes to do the Ronin shots, everyone likes to do the moving stuff, but a lot of the times some of the most impactful shit are the details that you can show. So I feel like this is an expensive lens, and we were lucky to get it, but and it's like definitely recommend. Super fucking flame. And if you put a 200, if you're shooting like a festival, let's say you're shooting like a big festival, and you have this lens, and you get the you rent the 2x extender, you can get like portrait shots from like back in the middle of the crowd, or like down in the pit way far away, and that's how you take a far shot to an intimate shot. You know?
Yeah.
That's all I have to say about that.
This lens is fire. I mean, the downfall is it's fucking massive. So
But it's a lot smaller than the Canon.
definitely smaller than the Canon.
Like that's
Switch
what I like
to
about this.
Sony.
You can just stick this right in your bag.
70-200 is my go-to wedding lens. This shit is a knock for a wedding. Like this, the extender on this, I remember the first time using an extender on the Canon one, and it was like for Kendrick at Coachella, and I was able to get like nice tight shots of him from way deep in the pit because we had pyro and shit, so I couldn't get close. That was the same thing with this for Beyonce's thing. Dave, I always got like really funny Instagram videos of Dave because he'd be sitting like Indian style on the runway where she'll perform to, but he'll just be sitting there.
I'll explain that. I'll explain this.
This is Dave, the look. He can explain, but he's like this.
So when you take this lens, that's the thing. When you take a lens like this and you're shooting slow-mo, so like I would take this lens plus the 2x extender, and then I'd go 120 frames per second on the A7S2 or the A7R3 to get the APS-C crop. So I would go even further than 400 because of how massive our stage was to get those intimate shots. But when you get that tight in and 120 and 2x, you literally have to shoot like you're like a fucking sniper and hold your breath because any jerk makes the whole frame shake, which actually turned into some tight shots.
Yeah.
Like I would turn some Jay shaking shots out of like just off some accident shit, but you literally have to like hold your breath and like really fucking focus. And it's very like it takes a lot of concentration, especially if you're trying to like fall like Beyonce. Let's say she's dancing and you're trying to get her tight dancing, but she's also gonna move to the left, and you want to like not jerk, and you want to like be stable and keep her framed like in composition. So that's the only challenge. But when you're a photographer, you don't have to worry about that, which I was always jealous of because we had like Raven who shot on the 500 mil and it was like a bazooka, like this big. That was on like a monopod.
It's heavy as fuck.
And photographers can get in and get out, whereas a moment for video, you need to stay there for at least 5 seconds or 4.
It's definitely like you have to like learn behaviors to be able to hold it perfectly still and build your body to be able to hold it that way and wait for shots, because it's not like the action just happens. You're like waiting for an action or filming an action, and then shit burns out. Especially like same thing doing an interview and you have to hold it here and that motherfucking person starts talking for 20 minutes and your body starts to shake, and you feel the pinch. It's the worst. These are just some of them. Yeah, my 14.
This lens is fucking
This
sick.
has been my baby for a long time. It's a 14 mil. Canon makes this. You can get it. Sigma has a good one. I think they have a good 14, but does she only ever move to the left?
Someone banned Justin out here for.
Hey, yo, Marcus is in here. Yeah. Marcus and Kavika are in here. Yeah. Hey, I'm an uncle now. All right, so the 14, I've had this since I lived in Iowa, and I got this for real estate videos. It's wide as shit. It's so wide. And I would take it with me on Q's tour and get a lot of my run-in shots, all my establishing wides, my big wides, and I loved it. And I would do it sometimes on B's tour, but honestly the 60 and 35 kind of came in clutch, and it was way lighter and easier to manage without the Metabone, so it was cool. So I love this. This guy is dope. I bought this to do my Google tours when I was doing all that shit back in the day. Focus, you bitch. And this is a 8 to 15 millimeter Canon lens, and this shit is straight fisheye, which is crazy. You can do some wild stuff with that too, and I'd use it sometimes. I don't know if I did a lot on.
We tried like a couple times.
Yeah, there's like maybe 2 times I did, but then on Q's tour I would do it a lot in the pit when Q would like reach out and high five fans and shit, and I would be in the middle and you could see everything there. But now I guess I could just stick that Insta360 out there and get the same thing, so it's over with. It's over with for this list.
And if when you have it at 15, you get like a vignette.
Yeah, it's like definitely a specialty lens. You got to use it for specific reasons.
This guy asks, so I'm an architect, so I don't have much equipment, but do you feel like it's the equipment that sets you apart, or does it get saturated like the dad cam? The new hot shit.
I think like I'm just making fun of the dad cam becoming like, it was really all about this for like travel documentary style shit, and then it switched to only using this and putting a fucking VHS filter over it to make it look like you did the work of filming on VHS, and then that's it. But like, I think that it's about how you use it. Like I would use it in different ways that I thought like I can use it all day just to film like this, just to make sure we have this moment filmed, right? Like just to have this documented. You can do that. This is easy to do that. I can do it with that. I can do it with this. But I would try to find ways to use this as like a trick camera. Like it has an extremely long zoom, and I would always try to find cool ways where I could do like this one is dope. This was with the dad cam. I start in and I was all the way in the back of the stadium and then fly in. So I can make like loops like this with just this dad cam, $600 dad cam. I'm trying to see, I know there was one other one I did. This is a 360 camera that I put on someone's head. This shit was pretty hard. And I like just learned how to edit the 360 footage and shit. But like this looked wild. Bah! 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 And then it loops again. There was one other good one that I did with the dad cam that was iconic because it was so far away and it was like, remember that one? B was like in the little thing coming down the elevator. This is, no, that's not it. This one. This is dad cam. No, this ain't dad cam.
Ronin, bro.
That's Ronin, sorry. Fuck!
That one?
This?
This one.
Oh yeah, this one. And just, it made like cool little social bits. But you could zoom super far and it was like kind of smooth. But yeah, I would try to find different ways to use this creatively and make it bang.
Kavika asked about how do you carry your cards. Ben, I use this little booklet. This is tight to me. Just like folds out.
Hold it
And I clip it to my backpack so that it's literally always there and I never can lose it. And then I just have like micro SD, CFast, and SD. And then Ben's been using this for fucking ever.
This is like a Pelican knockoff and I hate it. I hate it because these like rubber mounts, so it holds the cards in there snug, right? And you can put SDs and SDs in this thing. But for some reason it holds it so tight that when I go to get them out, it literally rips, like you rip the top part of the SD card off. Like I just bought 2 more SD cards because we're just ripping through this shit and it sucks. But what I always have to do is just take this chain and like pry it up a little bit and then pull it out. So I hate this one, but it's also because it's a knockoff and I have no idea where this came from. Here's someone's random ass phone number. I don't know where this came, whose number this is or whose this shit is, but it showed up in my bag one day and I just had it for like years. That's funny, I did not even know a number was on here. But yeah, definitely organize your SD cards in here and also understand formatting and how you go about formatting on the road too, because you want to make sure you've dumped all your media, have all your media backed up, clear your cards, restart the next day, especially when you're touring. What's the name of the dad cam? It is called the Sony AX33.
I wrote it in the comments.
Oh, you did? My bad. AX33. Another bag that I like to use. Sorry if I'm not reading your guys' comments or whatever.
I'll keep them.
Yeah, Dave's watching for him. If I can go with a lighter load, like Dave's bag that he has, it just looks really cool. My lighter load bag is this Low Pro, whatever. It's just like a regular backpack. It's got the side access shit and it's super small, so you can only fit like one DSLR in here, a couple lenses, drive. So this is like my quick on the fly shit. Throw this in here. I could put a 7200 in here, snug. Maybe another lens over here.
Like a Sennheiser
Yeah.
Rode mic.
I
love this
I can
bag,
shove the Rode mic back here because there's like a little spot in there, but you can pack it in, and then the beauty of it is like you have the laptop section, and if I have to bring like cables and chargers and shit, I can put it up on top, which is just like a little, I don't know, it's not like a loose bag. There's nothing really to it, but I need battery tight. Need that for the other mic. But yeah, it's just like a little space on top. Cards and shit can go in there, and then you got laptop space in the back.
Tripod loop on the bottom. I even use this. I used this before to like put the Ronin through.
Yep. So yeah, you can really, for one-man bands, I really like this bag. I have no idea who makes this bag. I know it's Low Pro, but I don't know what the model is.
The big one he's asking.
What's the big one? This guy?
Yeah, the monster.
What's the name of it?
Yeah.
Low Pro.
The Low Pro's the brand, bro.
Yeah, I know. I don't know what the model is.
It's on there somewhere. I'll look for it.
I think it's old as shit.
It's the Pro Runner 450 AW.
Pro one, yeah. It's for carrying a lot of shit. So go to lens for your concerts. Go to, I said it earlier, but 7200, 24-70, 16-35, or a 14 mil. Those are my go-to lenses. I like to shoot. I got the A7R III with the intent of it just being a second video camera, which it was. And I also wanted to switch over from my Canon, the 5D, for photography and just have another photo camera that's all Sony and just convert all my lenses over to Sony. But it doesn't perform that well in low light. I'll use it for like daytime shooting video. It matches really well, obviously, with the Sony, but that's why I got that camera.
You definitely notice the superiority of the A7S II low light still, even with the A7R III, when you get into those like backstage situations or low light situations. Kaiser had this question. Remember we talked about low light versus low light?
Obviously, Beyonce's lighting system was insane, but do you think that the F4 1635 is worth it even in sub-perfect lighting? Yes. If you're talking even about, I know the place you shoot at, I would use the 1635 there. The camera's crazy, especially on an A7S II if you just have to bump up your ISO a little bit to make up for it being darker. But obviously, if you're shooting in pitch black, everything's trash.
Yeah.
There's some lenses that can handle it, but like those lenses are like unique lenses, and the go-to safety net of lenses for on the road shit is a wide lens and a sort of like a close range zoom. So 24-70 and something wide. And if you have bread, go 7200. But you know, it is what it is. But everyone picks different stuff. Like our friend Robin on tour, he would like just take a 50 mil and only shoot the entire show on a 50 mil. So it like trained him to like go out and find different angles and find new ways of shooting and capturing only on a 50. Some people do that, and shout out to you, because I can't remember who. Cash Money was telling me that Ari Farroy, he goes when he travels, he's like a minimalist and literally brings like one camera, one lens, and that's it. That's it. That's my only shit. I'm like, damn.
I feel like Kavika does that too. He kind of just rolls around with the same shit. But yeah, the tour lighting was obviously amazing. I made this comment about like no light versus low light. So it's like, it's one thing for there to be low light. It's another thing for there to be no light. Like if the place has sufficient light for you to see things, then the F4 plus the A7S II can do some damage, especially if you're gonna save like $1,000, $1,500, plus a pound or two on weight on the payload for whatever gimbal you use.
Live streaming is tight as fuck. Noah said, have ever had experience with the Astera tube lights? I just made a big investment and got a bunch. So 8 of them for how much? I know Alex has used them before, and I know a lot of people like them. How much are these? These are like the $80 ones, $90 ones?
Like those wand lights? Tight.
It's the wireless Pixel. So they're wireless. Dude, it's insane. It's like someone must be fucking getting murdered in Hollywood right now. And people care. These look fire. I feel like these are the ones that are like, maybe since it's wireless, they're a little bit more. Come on! How much are these, Noah? Tube lights are great. On set, you can fucking stick them anywhere and you can make some really cool designs. I don't own any. I would like to own some. I just haven't had a need to, because if we need them, our DP or gaffer or grip truck usually has a bunch of neon shit lights. I'm gonna just do this one more time because it's fucking intro so far. Dave doesn't want to see it anymore?
We already showed them.
Wow. But new people have joined. Dave must be embarrassed in the new intro.
No, I'm saying like, why they came here not to watch this.
If anyone's staring at the screen right now and sees this and is curious,
that's
all I'm saying is just go tune into the Morning Roast and watch this new intro that we did, because it's clutch as shit. Do yourself a favor. It's funny as fuck.
17 to 28 Cameron.
I'm low-key kind of ghetto. Got a Crown Royal bag filled with a bunch of little knickknacks for crap. Kind of lens caps, straps, cables. That's fine. It doesn't matter. You don't need to have a dope bag to put your stuff in.
As long as you protect your gear.
I have like a 25-cent fucking plastic crate over there right now. It's got all my lens caps in it. Things fucking keeps breaking. Oh, they're $350 each. Damn, that's a fucking steep investment. But if they're the LED ones, if they're fully controlled and you can match all of them across the board, if it's the ones I'm thinking of, those ones are fire. What else should we talk about, guys? My suitcase is just, it's literally just a normal suitcase. It's a Timbuk2 bag. They gave it to me. It's like a regular. It's pretty hard, protective. It's just got 2 zip baggies here, so I'd put like batteries in here if I needed to, etc. Like little GoPro mounts and shit like that. Everything on the bottom, everything in here. I never really use this thing in the middle. got mad cat hair in it. And then there was like 2 different zippers on the top too, which was cool because you could put a bunch of shit in there. But mainly cables. What did we put in here? Cables, the tripod,
chargers,
the
tripods,
Ronin.
Ronin.
Yeah, that was like the main bag for all that shit. So as soon as we'd roll up to a venue, Dave and I would just like unzip that shit, start plugging everything in, start charging all the batteries that were dead, knock it out. They said, see, they're saying the people want it. He says, CJ says, run it back. I'm running it back for the people, man.
For the people.
I gotta start from the intro right here.
Soon to be Grammy nominated Morning Roast
This is the
intro.
new intro for our morning roast.
Motherfucking.
Oh fuck, you can't even see it. I'm so trash at live stream. The new morning roast intro, guys.
Yeah, this
Very
is the world
new.
premiere.
We're dropping the world
Please
premiere.
comment, like, and subscribe.
Shout out
Soon to be
Kavika.
Grammy
Shout out to
nominated
Kavika for
Morning
doing
Roast
the
intro.
fucking major
Sorry,
effects work because we didn't
motherfucking.
like the way our face looked shot. Because that's really our bodies.
Welcome to the morning roast, a place where you will get the most info from a deep dive into the topics that really need life with your host Ben and Dave, coming to you live today. Grab your cup of joe and take some fucking notes. You bitch. We are
We gotta
back.
update it sometime and like
Yes.
fix that.
Yes.
Do you guys think? So do you guys really think that we should update it and fix the green screen that's just there because we just didn't care? Let us know. I mean, we can fix it if Kavika's cool with it, but if we don't have to, I'm good with it. It's just another thing. Y'all getting your Quentin Tarantino Western intro?
Yeah, that new Tarantino movie's coming out.
Run it back.
fucking,
Which one?
With Brad Pitt and
Oh
Leonardo.
yeah, I want to see that
Margot
shit.
Robbie.
Dude, I want to see that shit.
Be fire.
You
You can show him this big guy.
This is Dave's fucking hunk of junk, which shoots amazing content.
This is
but it's heavy as shit.
The 1DX. The muscle camera.
The 1DX body alone is 6 racks.
It's just fire.
Put it on full auto.
I'm still
Or-
definitely
put it
Team
on-
Canon, by the way, for photos at least.
But he keeps seeming to want to take my camera with him on shoots. I wonder what's going on there.
But I'm fully Sony for video now. So now it's like trying to figure out a dual weld system.
No,
I actually think this is pretty tight. I don't know if y'all have gotten camera straps like these, but this is how I kind of solved the dual wield system, where I would just this camera strap, as opposed to like the Canon camera straps, you can keep, it's short right now, but you can keep instead of having it this, you can pull forward and shoot without, for some reason with the Canon straps, you either have to have it like bouncing on your stomach or over your shoulder where you can't pull it.
Right, mad annoying.
So this, with this one, it attaches to the bottom of the camera.
Which is good because when you're trying to carry 2 cameras and you're shooting handheld, you have your one and you have your other one, and they're crossing over in your neck. This thing can be on your hip. You can change the height
So
even if
this-
you have the other one.
So like my ideal situation, like sometimes if you're really one gun and you got to do Ronin and handheld, which I've had to do, this can just stay on my back. You could have the Ronin, you could put the Ronin on the ground, you could have a 24-70 or 7200. But mostly for like photos, I'll keep the 1DX on my side if I need to,
Yeah.
and then I could have the Sony on the Ronin or whatever. But I definitely think y'all should look into these if you haven't already, because
When'd you get that?
I got this before for a random shoot where I got it at Sammy's. It's
Right.
fire.
Yeah, it's clutch.
Because I was so tired of like
The
either
clinking
you got to
with each
try to
other.
keep the 1DX on your shoulder and not fall off
Right.
while you have some other shit going
Right.
on. This definitely changed the game, so
Yeah.
recommend that.
He says, have you ever gotten sick on tour? Yep. I think every tour I've gotten sick. Because of the bus, you have to like adjust to like everyone's fucking germs and shit flying through the bus.
And imagine you're just like, it's deprivation of sleep plus travel plus fucking you're sleeping with 10, 12 other people in the same bus.
Wes says don't fix the intro. I'm with that, bud.
We're definitely with that. We're not gonna change it probably.
They think that we should do a new one every month. God damn.
We already spent way too much long on that shit.
Yeah, you're gonna see that one for
Actually, it
a
wasn't that
time.
long, but it still was like, why are we doing
We
this?
literally got it done in a few hours, and Kavika got it done even quicker somehow.
Should show them Kavika's video.
What Kavika do?
His video.
Oh yeah, Kavika just dropped a new video. It's got Instagram.k. Everyone type this in. Oh goddamn, I spelled it wrong.
Yo, CJ, the camera strap is Black Rapid. You can find it at pretty much any camera store, I'm pretty sure. But you live in LA, so I bought it at Sammy's. They're tight, bro, for sure.
This is a new video that Kavika posted. Dude, I made such a mess. Kavika just did this video for Cal. I was playing Cal's music at the beginning because Cal's my boy and I like to plug my homies. So definitely check out Cal's music. It's the main artist for Black Widow Cream. This was Cal's new video.
Yada yada yada, I'll be talking to the camera.
Oh shit. God damn it, I'm so bad at remembering that you guys are here.
Yada yada yada, I'll be talking to the camera. You ain't really poppin', no, it's only propaganda. If they talking money on the phone, I need the answer. Give me green like they text me on a Samsung. You gon' get hit back, tit for tat, this a fact. Used to flip the pack before I switched to rap. Then I flipped the script and did revision, all without a lick of fiction. This a limited edition, 1-of-1 in mint condition. Ayy, yeah, hottest in my state, yeah. Got something to say? Go ahead, say that to my face, yeah. Got no time for dinner days, too much on my plate, yeah. I pull off the interstate, you get Chick-fil-A, yeah. You think this a game? I control it, empty and reloaded. Simulation mode, it's like Keanu dodging bullets. I'm the one who wrote it, this the prototype, I coded. When I drop that beta, my data gon' be exploded. I'll be booming like Metro.
Of his process. I wish you could full screen Instagram. Just quick little skate over here. Get my own B-roll. My own BTS. Are you still in here? Did you shoot the video of Cal, or he just had Sarah film that on his phone?
It's like he just had it set up.
Right. That's even funnier. Cal just getting the most content in 2019. Dude. Start 3:12 p.m. Received at 10 p.m. Yeah, that's right. That new logo, that's hard. That's just a tight little segue, sorry. He said, Damo cartoon, he said, I'm trying to see some swimming with sharks, some wrestling alligators, motherfucking car chases. No, car chase would be lit.
Damn it, we gotta
You just
change the song.
inspired me right there.
Yeah, that's just funny.
Yeah, that means I have to custom write banger after banger each month. Call me Drake. Yeah, alright, cool. Well, anyway, we do this every month. Patreon is where the Black Widow Cream members have been supporting Black Widow Cream, which is cool financially, which has been incredible. And what we do to give back to those who become a Patreon member is do monthly live streams. So we do monthly live streams like this where we talk about different shit, do tutorials, whatever. And then we have another monthly live stream where we do critiquing and feedback. So if you want to share your work and have us check it out and give you some feedback, critiques, whatever, that's where we do it. And I think the next one is actually, what day is it? Do you know? It's like the end of this month, I think. I'll switch over real quick. It is the 23rd. So we'll be going and doing the work review and critique on the 23rd. You can do all this on patreon.com/BlackWindowCream. Put the link in the bio. Definitely encourage you guys to do that. That's why we went live this time. The Patreon members wanted to do it just to get a little bit more people in the Patreon. As soon as you get in there, you can get access to our Discord and see and be active in that, which is really fucking cool. We're on Discord every single day. Everyone's always communicating. We're talking to each other about everything you can ever think of. We have all these different chats, editing, photography. People are sharing their work, asking for feedback on different photos that they're taking. Same with filmmaking. There's a lot of stuff that's going on in here that you guys are missing out on. So this is like our subtle plug to that. And if you want to join the group, you should do it. Also, if you become a goddamn homie, you get that how to charge a client guide for free. So highly suggest you check that out. Maybe we'll end this by doing one. Whoever sends the first link to one of their pieces of video or a photo, we will check it out and do a critique on this live stream real quick. One person. So whoever sends the first link, we're gonna check it out, and then after that, we're gonna end this guy. But we highly suggest you guys join us on Patreon. We'd love to see you in the Discord. And also, that How to Charge Your Client guide is going crazy. The reviews, we just got a really, really cool review the other day from a Black Window Cream member in the Facebook group. He said that he tested one of the theories that we had in the guide and upped his job to he just made his first over $5,000 job. He's never made $5,000 on a single job before, and I think he got like $7,300, which was pretty sick, by just testing some of the theories that we had in it. So it's pretty cool. So definitely check out that shit. All right, cool. First link. By Burnsy. Bye, Burnsy. All right, we're gonna watch Bye Burnsy's video. He's the first person to send this shit through. Wesley says Patreon is a business. I gotta get back in there. Please do, Wes. I tried one time and they had Power Trip wouldn't let me keep my gear. What are we talking about, Travis? I think I missed some shit.
Yeah, I think you missed some shit.
Y'all said post a link. Yeah, it's too late, Nick, though. We already got the first person. Hold on a second. Let me switch over. We're only doing one person's link, but if you guys want us to do this, oh, the link's dead. What's up? Did I not copy it right? Bye, Burnsy. Resend the link. Something's going on.
You didn't copy it right that time.
I had to have. Let me see here. Oh yeah, you're right. All right, I'm gonna watch this first video. If you guys want to get the work review and critique, what day would we say it was?
Next Tuesday.
Next Tuesday, you can check that out. We will be live on Patreon. Cool. Let's check out this video by Burnsy. I don't know your real name, but this is your work. Sorry, I didn't have two headphones. What is this for? Beats very hard. Runzy, what was this for? What was this video for? Shots look clean though, bro. Why Orion by? Was this a haircut thing? What? Cinematic portrait video. It showed like a little tag at the end. It looked like a haircut. Like, oh no, it's pliers. Yeah, that video was tight. A lot of the shots were, they were really clean. The subjects were, everything was in focus and shit. Your editing was smooth.
Composition and like the artfulness of your shots, like the one on the tree, like having things in the foreground, everything was tight. I fucked with it.
The metal roses were really dope too. That was a solid ass prop. Props will go a long way in when you're making a video. Like that, I just saw you commented that, but like, oh wait, is the videos for the metal roses? Is that what it's advertising? Cause the roses were hard. To all the gear I used in the video, nah, I don't know what he's
made by wire.
Don't know what that is, but anyway, yeah, I thought it was good. There was like one thing I noticed that I think there was like one transition where you remember where it like got blue. There was like a blue like overlay or something. Did you notice that?
Right there.
Let me see.
I think she pulls out.
Yeah, it's like a out of focus. It's like a focus. Yeah.
If anything, it's just I think maybe the glitch later was a little jarring.
The glitch was kind of jarring. There was like one time I thought I saw it. Maybe I'm tripping. You win. Your video's fire. Cool product video. Like it could be a cool product video for the models for this rose, whatever. It seemed just like, I don't know, on point. It honestly could have been even a little shorter if you wanted to make it shorter, just to make it like really impact and then move on.
Yeah, I think maybe you could probably make that 30 seconds and it could be fire all the way through.
Right.
Or even 45.
Cool. So hopefully this went well. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this shit. What We have fun. Live streams are cool. We do these twice a month. Patreon only. Patreon.com/BlackWindowCream. Leave comments if you like this shit. I think maybe we'll just leave this up on the YouTube page. Probably. So, yeah, if you guys watch this through, if you're late and you're watching it now, thank you for joining us late. Wish you could have been here. We'll post the schedule at the beginning of the month, every month on the Patreon page, so you guys can plan for it, save the dates and all that shit. So make sure to, for sure, save the date for July 23rd. We're going to do a work review and critique. Don't forget it. And if you had any other questions or comments, or you want to tell us about what's in your bag, leave that in the comments as well. So thanks for hopping on, people. This shit was tight. All right, later, players.